Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. Between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Leading the Giants is Brian Dable. Reached the playoffs in his first year in charge, but less wins each of the last 2 seasons. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Commanders. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason ones. Team's going to be missing at least a key player or 2 to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week 1. And while we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. Well drawn up completion that nets them a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
On the jump.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Let's go. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
60.
Third and short, Daniels. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. And he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready up.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Come on, come on. Cougar 19. Check out.
Handoff now out of the gun. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
He's got Brown on the slant. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Game's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the...
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
A give now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Daniels from the pistol. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Craft goal 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here.
On the set.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first.
Ready.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They'll run it from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, ball at the 36.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Cordell slot on the coverage.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther.
To throw, Daniels. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Come on. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
They'll run here on first down. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long.
Viking 18.
Daniels now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And they get to him again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. Throwing on first down. It starts. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. Tackle quickly. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get it.
Handoff now from the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move this chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
60 Bison, 60
At
Bison.
the 42-yard line.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Commanders trailing on the scoreboard. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Ready. Practice.
Here's Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Lions. Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Second down and 10, Daniels. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
It's now third down.
Liking, 18.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Yay on for the Washington field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Giants take over now late in this first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little... First and 10 from the 41.
Go. Ready, right?
Daniels. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Javon Holland there on the cover.
Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants get the football back with minimal time to go in our...
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels on first down. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
At the 36-yard line.
Cougar.
Second and 4. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Jukes one defender. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Washington Commanders. First and 10 of the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They'll run now on second down. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Another Commanders. Let's go. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Daniels back to throw. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
McNichols will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Daniels from the pistol. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. He'll throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Commanders, first down.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the
Ready,
38-yard
go.
line.
Ready.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10 now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Let's go. Go.
Daniels to throw on fourth. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. What a play on fourth down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
19 Tiger. Let go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready.
Looking to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
18 caught.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't make it. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready.
Option design here. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. The Giants using their first time out. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. He's got it in the red zone. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a game of 37.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut up. Ready, ready.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings
Let's
up
go now.
second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
He's back to throw. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
It's a gain of 12.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders only up by a few.
Okay, ready?
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Go! Let's go!
Back to throw it. Oh, he lost the football. And it's recovered. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And this isn't just anyone in O-Star for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's the second-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. It's a touchdown pass from 2 yards out. The Commanders trying to build on last year. They get the win in the season opener. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Jake Browning. He'll look to the end zone and find his man 33 yards on the touchdown pass. The Bengals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jordan Love. He's going to survey the field and find Tucker Kraft. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Hawk 70.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Cowboy 80.
Here's McNichols. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
Now Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
And it's a fumble. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
On the run, it's McNichols. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hold the set.
Now the 37-yard line.
Hey.
Throwing now is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Not a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is... Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relative?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Packers... So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Let's go now.
They'll go McNichols to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tress Way now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Quick slant to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And Green Bay getting ready to go. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They go with McNichols to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for Washington. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the ground, this is McNichols. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
18 Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
60, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now it's McNichols. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's up to the 20. As he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll give him 4 yards. There, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Sanders. This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on.
The Packers 41-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Now Sanders. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First down.
19 Tiger.
Sanders. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Packers,
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to catch you up on. We'll start at Lambeau Field. The Packers at home to take on the Washington Commanders. And this is the Green Bay defense coming up with a play. They come up with the key interception here, one of 2 for them in the game. The Packers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Denver Broncos. And it's the Denver defense that steps up on this play. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The Broncos get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Penix. One of 3 touchdown passes in the ball game. He also tacked on 2 rushing touchdowns. The Falcons get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.